Hello, hello, hello.
Goodbye.
No.
Yo, if you make that joke one more time, the joke is not funny anymore.
I've never made it on the podcast though, so you can't get
Yes,
mad
you
at me.
have.
No? No, no,
What?
no, no.
Yes?
No.
Whatever. Hey, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to another insane podcast.
Oh, my
Today
God.
we have Cloudy, E-Ray, Nixus, and Genie. Let's go!
Also,
Okay, there.
actually, no. Let's just not say anything about it. If we hear a loud noise, just don't say anything about it. Let's, so I actually was thinking of something last night, and that kind of made me think. I was thinking of like Roblox and how it used to be, actually have more decent games than it is now.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
most games are like. I'm gonna be honest. There's never gonna be a good game. Even the old games on Roblox, there's never gonna be a good game on there. It's always gonna be like kind of messy.
What? Wait, what?
No.
Silly or whatever he says.
Small counterpoint, doors.
Well, even with doors, Roblox is like always like there's something with it where a game will always be like kind of not necessarily bad, but kind of like I don't have a word for it. It's kind of just like there's something with it where like the scripts and stuff are always like there's at least something. There's always one thing with the game that's like heavily messed up, especially if the game isn't updated in a while.
Toddy, can I be like
sure,
honest with
you can say George. What? Wait,
I
are
don't
you gonna say
understand.
I don't want to talk about this because I'm
No,
E-Ray and I'm a whine and all I do is
don't
cry.
fucking understand what you're saying. Like, I am lost, dude. I'm like in the Sahara right now.
I said it already though. That's the thing.
Every Roblox game is just gonna be boring.
No, not boring. I said like kind of bad and messed up. Like there never is gonna be a good Roblox game.
I
There's
don't
never
agree
gonna
at
be one
all.
that's
Bro,
like
I've
uber
clearly never
polished.
heard of Brookhaven.
Bro, Bookcave. No, don't even get me started on that game. That game is like actually low quality.
Are you talking about like polished? Like there's not gonna be a Roblox game that's ever like
Yes.
truly super duper polished.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's no games.
Oh yeah,
that are
that'd be
usually
cracked
like that.
stream.
Most games aren't super duper polished, if we're being honest. here.
The same could be said for a lot of indie games. There are a lot of very good indie games that aren't like 100% polished.
Yeah, you're holding 5-year-old Timmy on his
that-
iPad to very high standards.
Because that kind of comes with the whole thing of not having the budget of a AAA studio is that you're going to be doing a lot of testing as you go, especially with a platform like Roblox. Because AAA titles will have dedicated quality assurance testers, like hundreds of them.
Genie sounds like he's being chased right now. Like he sounds like he's running as he's talking.
Bro, it's funny because every time it's only when he talks, or no, sometimes it's just like cuts in and out with like a lawnmower very quietly. It's like so quiet to where you can't really notice it. It sounds like a fan actually. It just like sounds like a fan.
Oh my
I will
god!
agree, it does sound like it. It's not noticeable though. So
I'm gonna be honest. Like the thing about Roblox is like I think there's some pretty good games on there. I don't think they need to be polished. Like I think most games are good when they have those rough corners. I feel like Roblox doesn't need like that polish. I think most games that are like on Roblox are decently polished for what they are, and even when they're not perfectly polished, they're still. I think I care more about fun games over polished games. All right. If the game is
don't get me
wrong.
polished, not polished.
Don't get me wrong. There's always gonna like a game doesn't have to be polished to be fun. There could always be a really crappy game that like isn't polished at all. Like it could be really buggy, this, that, and this, but it can also still be fun.
Yeah,
Like
I like when there's like a bunch of stupid bugs in the game.
like
Yeah.
Half-Life Source, dude. Despite everybody, dude, everybody hates it and nobody
Everybody
recommends to
clowns on
play it.
Half-Life Source.
But like I don't know what it is about it. It's just like so fun to mess around with a really crappy port of Half-Life that wasn't meant to, be ported on the way it was. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a really low quality port, but it's fun because like because it's in the source engine, ragdolls, freaking, physics objects, the weirdly shiny floors, and I play Half-Life Source all the time. I mean, I found a mod that cleans up
That makes it
Half-Life
better.
Source. Yeah, that makes it like way better, and I've been playing that. But even still, like base Half-Life Source is like, even though it's like a buggy mess, it's still fun to go through and like mess around in. That's if you already have the game. Like for me, when I got my Steam Family, I already had the game. So if you ever wanted to buy it, I'd say if someone asked me, hey, should I get normal Half-Life or Half-Life Source, I would say get normal Half-Life, because Half-Life Source, in terms of like actually paying for it, isn't worth it.
I
But
don't
like
even
if you
think you
already,
can
but if
buy
it's
it anymore.
something,
I don't think you
you can't
can.
buy it. You can't buy it anymore. But I'm just saying, like hypothetically, if it was still on the Steam store, if someone said, or the Steam, if it was still on Steam, listed, then I would say, okay, yeah, well, you know, I recommend
In fact,
normal Half-Life then Source, because Source sucks. It's really buggy, but it's just kind of fun to go through if you already have the game.
plus you can get the assets for Gary's mod as well.
Yeah, also you get to put the assets for Half-Life into there, so that's fun.
One of the things that okay, come on, brain, think, Mark, think. Uh, I mean, like I might even recommend that they get Half-Life 1 and then play like Half-Life M mod, because
Yeah,
that's on Steam. Have you actually ever played Half-Life M mod?
I have. I played Half-Life M mod for Half-Life 1, and I played M mod for Half-Life 2.
I do need to give. I started playing through Half-Life 1 M mod, and I need to keep playing it, but I just have not had the time. Plus, I've been busy doing other things.
Dude, so there was actually, okay, no, there's one thing I was thinking about real quick. This is going on to another topic, really, kind of. I was thinking
Yeah,
about, since I'm most likely gonna have to start editing the podcast again, at least for a short while. I was thinking about putting some sort of background music, maybe during the start, not the entire through, because then I'd have to find music to all the way to the end, which would be
yeah.
hours worth of music, which would be very draining. Um,
That
I mean, like
sounds draining.
it does. I was just thinking if I don't know. I don't know if I should. That's the thing.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Because I was
I
thinking
mean,
about kind of reworking the visual part.
one of my like common suggestions that I've always wanted for the podcast is sometimes I think that's a little dry that the visuals are just like I understand as a podcast it's not supposed to be very visually interesting, but also like it's just a Discord call.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know what else to do. There's not much I can really do.
Just add
I,
my channel
Um,
on the screen at all times. I think that's a good one.
no. Okay. Well, I mean, like an idea that I've suggested, but every single time it's just been kind of been rejected. Is like we do it in a game. Kind of my thought is like even if we did do it in a game, we wouldn't have to do it in the same game every single time. It could be kind of fun where it's just like, okay, what game are we using today?
Dude, we can already barely get people to show up for these types of podcasts. You think we can get people to show up for a
well, I
game where they
mean,
have to own a
everyone
certain
here,
game for it?
maybe everybody here.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
we, uh,
I could build us a custom Gary's mod map. That would be fun.
I don't know if E-Ray has Gary's mod. Oh wait, does he? Do you have Gary's mod?
I've played Gary's
He
mod with
has
you
Gary's
before.
mod.
Okay, he
I've
does have
literally
Gary's
played it
mod.
with you.
I don't I can't remember, dude. The last time we
But the
played
thing
Gary's mod
is,
was
the thing
forever
is
ago. I just
also is
forgot.
that like, the thing is also that like, it's not as accessible. So like right now, Jeannie has to do something while in the podcast. Now we need everybody to be at their
Yeah,
computer,
yeah.
have a
It's
functioning computer
really
for it.
I mean, I
But
could also
it's
join call while being in a game, but that also
we
and
could
while
maybe
sharing
we
my
should
screen.
and maybe we should just what it is that we should start taking an approach for like something like Barkcast. Have you ever seen like Barkcast?
No,
No, I
that
haven't actually.
anything.
I only
Bart-
watched the Joe
Bart-
Rogan Experience.
Okay. Barkcast is the Bark podcast, and the thing about it is that instead of they have like PNG tubers sat at like a PNG of a table. So like, what if we set it up like that in OBS instead, where instead of like everybody just using everybody's Discord stuff, it's either like a PNG tuber, or you could even set up my VTuber for me.
What if some people don't have
Yeah.
an OC?
Then we could just use their profile pictures.
Yeah, I guess that's also possible. I don't know. I was thinking for the 15th or 20th episode, we were gonna be in like a game like Minecraft or Roblox or something, just for like a just fun throw off to see how it would go.
Grow up?
Yeah.
I did not say throw up. I said throw off.
No, you
Kind
said
of
grow up.
kind of like back on the thing of like just like kind of returning to the topic we were talking about at the beginning. Sort of, it's tangentially related. One of my personal opinions that I've held for like quite a while is that like the golden era of Roblox was like the 2015, 2016 era. Like that was the golden age because the engine was complex enough to start supporting more advanced games. But Roblox hadn't sunk so far into corporate slop that we're in the section that we are now. You started having more complete experiences that weren't kind of simple. But Roblox wasn't all in on being a stupid corporate entity,
Yeah.
Because like 2016, 2015 was the era of like Jailbreak and other games of that sort.
I won't even lie. Jailbreak low-key kind of fell off in a way less of like players. It has fell off in players too. Don't get me wrong, but also in terms of
Yeah.
like how the game actually works. It kind of just now there's so many features. It just feels like your average multiplayer mobile game.
Cloudy fell off.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like so
But
many
still,
like. There's so many things telling you, "Hey, can you spend Robux on my game, please? I need it."
But it's still one of those things where it's like the engine started getting good enough where people could start building really interesting and good games. But we had not reached the corporate era of right now.
Dude, I remember when the oh god,
Because like
damn.
Because like some people will idealize like 2012 Roblox, but the reality about that is like although the games were fun, they were also very simple. You could not get, especially with the scripting systems at the time, you could not get very nuanced with your gameplay.
There was I feel like it's whenever they switch their logo to be like just very like plain and simple than from what it used to be.
Yeah.
Because that's like you say that about a lot of companies. A lot of times when it's like when it goes from like kind of a private to a public is most of the time when they change their logos to like be something genuinely the most bland and boring thing you've ever seen. It is literally just their company or their game with it's just like
The plainest
white
font you can imagine.
plainest font. It's completely white.
What if
Like
I ran
like
Roblox?
you can
I
just
would
go
get rid of
into
all loading
photo.
screen.
You can if you can go, you can literally just open Photoshop, type out a company name, and there you go. You just literally made their logo, and it's like so
No
plain
way.
and simple.
But
And
like if
that's
I
what
don't, Okay,
And
sorry to
honestly,
make this about myself, but like if I
oh,
own Roblox,
here
there'd
we
be
go
no more
again.
loading screens. There would be
So,
no more. There would be no more. I would be the only one who had access to games, and I'd be the only one allowed to play, or my friends.
so
And
you're gonna
like I would
shut
spend
down
all
the
the
game?
corporate money on crack. Yeah,
So you're just gonna shut down the game?
yeah, and spend all my money on crack. Obviously, that's what every good developer does.
I don't know about
Wow.
that. But
Ask
oh
the
yeah,
FNF
right.
devs.
Listen, that honestly, Steam, right? Steam. Even
Yeah.
Steam, I won't lie, has a bit of a tiny bit of a corporate logo. Their logo is a little basic. I won't lie, it is pretty basic. It's literally just their name with a box around it. Like
You
I can
know,
make that in like 10 seconds.
on the
Well,
con
Valve has not changed their logo in like years.
But yeah, they haven't
on the
changed their logo in a long time, and I don't really expect them to change their logo
on
really.
the on the
No.
on the topic of Valve, or like Steam in general. Listen, a lot of people glaze Steam, which is understandable. Steam is a good company. But like, I gotta just say this: Steam treats its like their games so fucking poorly. Like they treat the games they made so badly. I'm sorry. Playing tf2 without like making your own server is practically like impossible. Like, try to play a public tf2 server. It's pain, dude. And there's so many like
Eh.
problems that tf2 has had throughout the years that like they take like months to fix that any other game devs would have fixed in like a week. And it's just like they clearly are very lazy about it.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
sorry.
I think a big part of Valve is majority of just Steam. Like half of their staff is working on Steam, and then like a very
Which
small
is
corner,
very
like
good.
in a very small corner is actual developers that are developing games like they used to.
Or the people focused on their work in progress projects like Deadlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my problem is that they still support these games, but they don't put in the effort to keep them alive. Because Steam has a very like system where like devs can do what they want at any time, which is a good system in concept, but like that nobody wants to fix issues with games that are old. They need to have a little more like I like the looser environment, but they need to be a little stricter on certain things like because like games like TF2 have had so many problems like this in the past. TF2 is like the prime example of just like things happening to the game and them just taking like forever to actually address it and fix it to where they basically have to have a rally happen for them to even like consider fixing it.
Valve's company structure is the main reason why if I was ever going to go work at a gaming company, it would only ever be Valve. And part of that is just like my ADHD. To be honest, like Valve's company structure seems like a very ADHD friendly environment. Like when you think about it,
Yeah, but they still need to be a little stricter
Did-
on certain things.
Have you
They need a little
seen
more.
the freaking like lunch area, bro? They just have like an entire table just full of food. Like
Yeah. Valve is like one of the only companies like in the gaming hemisphere to have like they treat their employees very well. Their employees are very well paid.
Like
Like
they
everything is
treat
fair.
their employees they treat their employees like it's like their kids. Like they it's like they feed them, they give them like these basic necessities like food, water, stuff like that. Give them breaks, and then they pay them good. What company does that, bro?
Valve.
Valve, apparently.
Valve is like the only company that actually does that.
Yeah, and that's why, Valve certainly does make mistakes and they make bad decisions. That is true.
Oh, they do.
However, they are
What company doesn't?
still
Private or
probably
public?
the best company. They are probably still the best company, especially because they are not public.
Like yeah,
I agree.
they still have that corporate to them. It's just like way less than like any other ordinary like company like Epic or something.
Listen,
Mhm.
I do agree they're a great company. All right, I'll never knock them for that. But I feel like they get too much slack cut on them. They don't get criticized enough, so they just keep doing the same like bad habits they do have because no one's willing to put their foot down and say, okay, we love you, Steam, but you're still doing some things wrong. You're Valve, we love you, but you're still making mistakes. They can't even count to fucking 3. Please, just give us a third game one time.
I want Half-Life 3. I want Half-Life 3. If they made a third game, it would most likely 100% be Half-Life 3 because it's their biggest series. You know, it's one of their biggest series like ever.
They're working on
Let me
something.
check. Let me check. Let me check to
Worked
see
on it
when
for 20
was
fucking years.
when was
Not
Half-Life.
great.
When was the last Half-Life? When was Half-Life released? Half-Life Episode 2.
I don't care.
Alex,
I don't care if they're working on it. They had 24 years to work on it, I think. I think that's 24, I think. They had so many years to work on it.
The last Half-Life game, which was Half-Life Episode 2, was released on October 10th, 2007.
you're not counting Alex.
See?
Oh,
Alex
if you want,
does
oh yeah,
not
right,
count.
Alex.
Oh, yeah,
Alex,
Alex.
yeah. Hold.
Yeah.
Okay, let damn. Let's look at Alex.
I don't even count Alex.
Alex is more of a spin-off, but let's just include it for the sake. Alex came out from memory. Okay, Alex, I more count it as a spin-off. It's kind of hard to play because you have to have VR to play it. And a good computer, or you need to have a
Listen.
good VR, or sorry, a good computer and a VR, or you just need to have one of their headsets.
The thing is that Alex can't really. I don't think Alex can really count towards like the Half-Life 2 thing, because it doesn't really build off of Half-Life 2 all that much. It builds off of several things in the Half-Life series.
It is very important to the story. If you do not know about the ending of Half-Life Alex, you will not understand why I say it is not a
It's
spin-off.
still a prequel. Like that is still a prequel. It is not It's not Half-Life 3.
Does it say Half-Life 3? And that's kind of the thing. It's like,
shows that Valve is willing to revisit the universe.
And it still took that, even if we're counting Alex.
Yeah, it still took them since 2007 to 2020. From memory, I think it came out. I haven't looked it up. I could be wrong.
Gap for their biggest franchise.
I could be wrong. I think it came out sometime in March 2020. I think it was March 20th, 2020. Hang on.
Fact check
Alex release.
Like, I'm sorry, I can't stand behind them on this.
Okay,
like,
I was very close. It's March 23rd, 2020. I was very close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just remember that. Why do I just have that in my mind? I don't know. Who knows? But
my main problem with
sorry, Nixus, go ahead.
It's fine. My main problem with Valve is that they just take franchise and just fucking sit around and do fucking nothing with them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Valve does not do enough.
Like, they don't do enough when it comes to their games.
They don't, but at least they use what they don't put into their games to make the best desktop game launcher ever.
Yeah, guys,
honestly, dude, if we didn't have Steam, we would probably be using Epic Games Launcher, and I think I'd rather eat a bullet for dinner.
Yeah. Listen, once again, I'll never say Steam is bad. That is a lie. But I do still think Valve has problems in their company.
Yeah.
I'm not. I feel like they just don't treat their games well. That's my biggest problem. They don't treat their franchises well. They severely mistreat them.
Sometimes with something like Portal 3, there isn't really much more to be said, to be honest.
Well, yeah, obviously. Like, I'm not saying every franchise needs a sequel or something, but even then, like, I know I keep going back to TF2, but that's because it's a really big one. It's a big example of just how poorly they are at managing their games.
From what some data miners can tell, they're actually doing something involving TF2 internally. Like,
really,
there is something going on about TF2 internally.
Yeah, how long did it take them?
Like another game.
Yeah.
With TF2, you have to consider the fact that it's always been a live service game, so you can't really use the release date as an argument for how long it's been. because it's been receiving semi-consistent updates for the past like 10 years.
I would not say consistent. I would not say semi-consistent. I wouldn't say any sort of consistency in there. They are very, very slow
I
about
said
rolling out stuff for TF2.
semi-consistent.
I don't even.
And
I
even
wouldn't even
then-
count semi.
even then, it would kind of be like most of the time their updates just consist of like bug fixes, and that's really it. It's like minor bug fixes, and then maybe a small update for like items and stuff.
Yeah, because like remember the big bot like takeover
Oh,
that happened
dude.
for that game?
Yeah,
No
when
other
they did-
company would ever let that happen to their game. Ever for
Well,
that
I don't know
long.
about that. I don't know about
Not
that.
for that long. Though they would have had that shit patched within a week, I would say, for like any other company.
Like, there was
But
so
Valve
many
let that shit
freaking
remain
bots.
for months. Just
There were
let it
so many
remain there.
bots. It was actually
But again,
ridiculous
you have
how
to
many
keep in
bots there
perspective
were.
but you have to keep in perspective that TF2 is not their priority right now. Their priority is continuing to provide a good service to Steam. And actually, one of the other thing that's their main focus right now that is very important, hardware.
Which I feel like feeds back into my point that they mistreat their game. They don't treat their games well enough. Because even then, something like that, even if like another company didn't have a game like TF2 as their main priority, they would have had that patch quick. All right, they would have had that patch quick. Valve, that can't be an excuse for Valve. Even then, that is a game they are still currently earning money from and getting consistent funding from. They cannot just ignore a bug like that. There's people who've poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into the game. They can't letting bugs like that stick for longer, for as long as they let that stick. That is actually real. That is like really bad. That is like terrible.
Yeah. I just mainly think that they just need to be more consistent. That's their main problem is consistency.
I think their
it's
problem
less,
is
it's less of they're lazy and more just like inconsistent.
I would say a little bit lazy too, but like not in the fact of like everything else. I think they're lazy. Maybe not lazy. I think it's that once again with the system they have, where it's like devs can do whatever they want at any time. There's no dev that wants to go around and fix stuff about their old game. Like there's no dev who's gonna want to fix TF2 on a whim.
Know. Well, you never know. There's a lot of people that
There are a
fix
couple.
old games. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a
Hang on.
couple. There's a
Hang on.
couple that took months to
Hang
fix a ginormous bug in
Hang
one
on.
game that's earned them millions.
I would say I wouldn't say that there's a lot of people that love going back to like older games and fixing bugs and like making them better and stuff. There's plenty of people that love to do that. In fact, that people will go so far to just make a whole nother freaking game that's just like a complete remake of it.
Well, clearly they didn't because they had a bug that was literally game breaking for a TF2 for months. So they did not have that. They did not have those devs, I guess. Those devs called off sick for 5 months, like a year. Like I see what you're trying to say, but it's like it's not a good argument to it because this is still a franchise. Valve is not your little indie studio. They are a AAA studio. This is issues they should be fixing almost instantly. Maybe not instantly, but once again.
Do you know how many employees they have?
How many?
As far as I remember, it's like less than 200.
Yeah. Speaking of not having that many employees, there is plenty of times where I have ran into the same people that work at Steam for like their support, the support thing and stuff. I can't remember this one dude's name, but there's this one dude's name I kept running into for Steam support.
Mm-hmm. Because the other thing to consider is like, yes, Valve has a lot more funding than like indie studios, but at the same time, they're not that large. They're a big company money wise, but surprisingly, they do not hire that many people. So especially like that is the big thing for no, their focus is not on TF2 at the moment, is that they don't have the manpower for TF2 to be their focus because they're focusing on developing Deadlock, keeping Counter-Strike 2 up to date, doing things with Steam hardware. With how many employees they have, they don't have the manpower to keep TF2 up and going. Although there is some sort of Team Fortress related project going on, from what we can tell with data mining, but it's not like an update. It's like complete either set new game or uh new game or update or complete rewrite in source 2.
Honestly, yeah. If they hired, yeah, now that it says, if they hired more people, I feel like a lot more would get done at Valve in terms of like, oh, sorry, in terms of like their games and stuff. But I don't think they will ever hire more people. Honestly, I feel like the
They
reason
do
why they
hire new
keep,
people, but it's just they
well, I
don't
mean, yeah, they hire new
that
people,
many.
but they don't hire. Majority of the time,
That
they're going to
many.
end up sending. Most of the time, they're just going to send you rejections that are saying, "Yeah, no, we don't need you." Um, I think it's
It's
more they just
entirely
want people
self-inflicted.
that are really good at their job. Really,
Yeah,
Well, in my opinion, I think they have people in there who are, in my opinion, I feel like they are not putting in the proper effort towards their own franchises and are more worried about their hardware to where they ignore
well,
their own stuff that causes bigger issues. Once
they are
again,
they are putting effort towards their franchises. It just isn't TF2.
still one of their biggest games and a game that has had consistent bug problems that last for months. It's a game that is consistently played by almost everybody who has Steam. That is a game that should be a priority to some extent. I just don't like how they're just like not focusing their efforts into things that they're not focusing their efforts into. Listen, I just think that like it's just so dumb that this game earns them millions, yet they can't have like a month without a new thing happening, and then it takes a month to fix that. Roll out a short, small update that doesn't fix all the issues, and then just sit on their asses again until another outcry happens. That is a
They're not,
terrible system.
but they're not sitting on their asses. They're working on other projects, which like again, with how few employees they have compared to most other AAA companies, and considering the fact that Counter-Strike is significantly more popular than Team Fortress 2 to this day, that is their primary focus. Especially because Counter-Strike has such a large competitive scene.
yeah,
Along
Counter
with
Strike.
them trying to further develop their Deadlock, their new games.
Yeah, Counter Strike. Honestly, I feel like if they, whenever in the a billion years, Deadlock finally actually fully does come out, I feel like more would be starting to happen with like other games, like maybe
Mm-hmm.
Team Fortress 2. I wouldn't say fully on Team Fortress 2 because that is one of their older titles, and I know it's still one of their games, but oh, sorry, I know it's still one of their games that's still
Very popular.
getting like bug fixes and patches and stuff like that. But even still, I feel like they would spend more time on other things like already
Mm-hmm.
established series, unless there is still a rare chance they'll just go like, let's just make a whole new IP again.
Like, okay, because like you're right. Here's actually a consideration that I just thought about. They cannot make new stuff if they are only focused on maintaining the old stuff.
But they can't keep their audience if their old stuff is not maintained. They cannot keep their audience if they don't keep their old stuff going and don't keep it maintained.
which is why they're working on new stuff for the old audience. Again, with there being some sort of Source 2 Team Fortress project
Also,
in the
y'all keep
works.
saying it like there's some indie team. This is my problem. Everybody babies Valve. They treat them like they're this like small up and coming like beat the odds studio. They are a billion-dollar company. They do not have an excuse for any of this. They do not have an excuse to not be holding up on their game. They make so much money.
And
in
yeah,
like just a
well, yeah,
year.
that's the well, that's kind of that's also another thing. They make a lot of money. They've already made plenty of money. They still are making plenty of money from Team Fortress 2. Well, without having to update it. Same with especially Counter Strike. Oh my god, dude, they've made so much money from Counter Strike because of their whole
But even
freaking
like,
loot boxes and stuff. Oh, sorry.
but also like
But
TF2 is not in a terrible state right now. Like I've played casual servers quite a bit. It's not in a terrible state. It's fine. Like the TF2 at the moment is fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. If it ain't broke, why fix it?
Because it was broke for like years.
And then they fixed it.
Yeah, after years. I feel like that's what you're not realizing. It
well,
took
this goes
years for
back.
them to get this game in a stable state.
And that kind of goes back to the thing where I said they're inconsistent. So they do things, they're just inconsistent about it.
And not only that, but at least you have the ability to run your own server. That's the thing that makes Valve interesting.
I'm gonna be honest, the average Steam player does not have a computer that will run a server will not be able to run a server like that.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. But like what I'm saying is that like community servers exist and Valve lets them exist. And that's something that not a whole lot of game companies, allow. Most game companies do not allow you to run your own servers. Valve, by letting you do that, like, you talk about how for a long time the bot issue wasn't what was a thing. And like, yeah, that's true. But also, in that case, the community servers were there. They were providing.
Also, yeah, you also gotta remember, dude, they're still running servers from freaking, from the original Counter-Strike, from Gold Source. They still run Gold Source servers.
People still run gold source servers. That's a thing that people do
Steam,
because they can.
yeah, Steam lets them do that, which is amazing because usually a company they would have shut that down long ago. They would have shut that down long ago already. But Valve literally made an entire their entire server. It's just it's basically for everything. They never shut it down for something new. They always use I don't know how to say it, but they always use the servers for old stuff and new stuff, and don't just shut down the old stuff once they make something new.
Also as like and part of the things for why Valve's games can never really die is because of the fact that a lot of the servers are community run. They are going to have that as long as there is somebody who can host a TF2 server, TF2 is going to live on. And add on to that the fact that they released the TF2 SDK, it can live on even more. Because then the community can take it into their own hands if they really want to and make their own stuff with it.
Yeah, so they really wanted to stop working on Team Fortress for any reason, it would always live on because there's so much necessity to it. You can always create servers, you can always join servers, you can always just join official games. And so even if Valve did decide, yeah, that's enough, we're not gonna be updating this anymore, people would always just
wouldn't die.
People would also just make entirely like fan projects to bring back TF2
using the TF2 SDK.
Ever did shut off. Yeah, if they ever did shut down TF2.
So it's like I can see your argument for, yes, they aren't maintaining their games very well, but in a lot of cases they don't need to because the community will maintain it in their absence.
tell me, will your average player know about hosting their own server? Will your average
It's-
player know
it-
about
They don't need
it's
to worry
not-
about host. They don't need to worry
yeah,
about
they-
hosting because, of course, like other people are already hosting servers that they can go and join.
So,
Well, would
and
the
also,
average
it's
player know
really
that?
not that hard to set up a TF2 server. It's like actually really easy.
No, it's not.
Because
A
like
lot
at least
of a
made
lot
for
of like
me.
hosting. A lot of hosting providers offer it as an option, because server hosting providers exist. A lot of game server hosting providers just let you set up TF2 servers.
Yeah. So it's actually not that hard to set up a server. And yeah,
Or
even if
just
they
go-
didn't know how, they can always, like I said, there's always public ones, especially public ones that
Mhm.
nobody joins. So if they really wanted one with not that many people or little to no people, there you go.
Or E-Ray, it's always also important to remember that the TF2 client itself can also just act as a server. Remember? Like that's how we do a whole lot of our stuff with users. We'll just open up servers on our own machines just from the TF2 client itself, and then other people can join them using Steam.
Yeah.
Like there's just a create server button in TF2.
And honestly, that's why I think if, on the very rare chance that, Valve ever did go public, it would be really hard for them to kill off their games if they tried.
Especially because they already distribute server binaries and the TF2 SDK. People would just take it into their own hands, and it would just and that's like a big thing behind like the stop killing games movement is that's a huge thing is that a lot of multiplayer games do not have end of life plans, and a lot of them don't work this like the way that TF2 does, and that's a shame. Like as an example of a game that like responded really well to stop killing games, Splitgate. Splitgate was like it was a normal competitive first person shooter. You'd queue into a match and then you'd play a match. Well, nowadays, now that Splitgate 1 has been discontinued in favor of Splitgate 2, you can just run your own server on your own computer. It's peer-to-peer networking. And that was directly a response to the Stop Killing Games movement. So Splitgate 1 will never entirely die because it's still playable and will continue to be playable for the foreseeable future. And the same kind of goes for TF2. As long as you are able to create your own game, to create your own server, it will never die. Even if the official casual servers go offline, that's not the end of the line for everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just
And
came back from eating lunch.
But
I
sorry,
see.
go ahead.
Like that's,
Go ahead.
if I ever build a multiplayer game, and I do want to at some point, it will work in the way that we will let other people run their own servers. Because it is important to me that people have an option other than some sort of official thing,
Yeah. Kind of a topic switch. We've been talking about this for a long time.
We have.
Oh, have we
For whatever
before?
reason, I wrote down in my notes, what would a IRL podcast look like? What would it look like, really, though? Because there's a lot of people.
Okay, so
I don't
first,
know.
There's a lot of people that don't
First
show
of all-
their faces. I know you wouldn't be
First
there,
of
so
all,
don't
the
even
only-
mention it.
well, no, the only condition for me is that I'd have to have a fursuit by the time that we did that. I just do the entire thing in suit. Like the
I'm
whole
sorry.
thing.
I was thinking everybody else is like just like wearing normal clothes, and we just have like somebody in a full fursuit.
Full suit. Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
It would be amazing.
I
It would be
Is it-
so funny. It would be such a good visual.
Honestly, I will like podcast doesn't sound that bad. Me personally, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it, mainly because the bad podcast is
Yeah, no.
Mr. Niche cast,
Mhm.
and honestly, it's probably
I
gonna
mean,
stay
it's,
like
it's
that.
not even like a. It's not even like a niche cast. We don't even talk about anything in particular. Like this is just like a podcast where we go on and talk about whatever. We've been going on about TF2 for like 30 minutes.
Exactly.
And I mean, like
That's what makes it so bad.
previously we've talked about like I don't know, or like one of the other really interesting episodes that we got. I mean, there was the one that you guys tried to record yesterday, where it just evolved into a whole lot of what?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost in the plot in that last episode, in that recording.
And the
Let's just
point
be glad.
five, and the point five.
I was gonna say let's be glad that's never going up, but that's actually a lie. It is going up on my second
It's going
channel.
up on your second channel.
Oh
Dude,
right, yeah.
seriously, dude, David, like
I never actually mentioned. I actually never mentioned my second channel. Or well, that's because I was literally just created not too long ago. I have a second channel.
yeah,
Check it out. It's gonna be a bunch of unuploaded stuff from here, from the Bad Podcast, and my main channel, and it's gonna be consist of clips, unreleased videos, so videos that were up but ended up getting deleted for some reason. Either I just didn't like them, or I just thought, or I didn't like them. That's it. And clips and IRL stuff, much more. There's gonna be a lot of stuff on that channel. Obviously, it's not gonna turn into my main channel like my main
no,
channel turned into. My main channel was originally an alt account, or not an alt account. It was originally a
second channel.
second channel that I had, but I just uploaded it. I just uploaded consistently on it, and it just became my main channel. That
I
second
don't have
channel
a
is not going to
second
turn
channel.
into that because I'm not going to be uploading consistently on it. Well, I mean that's a lie. I'm going to upload consistently, a lot more than my main channel, but my main channel is going to consist of like, actual content than just unreleased clips and IRL stuff. More just like me playing games and like just messing around with my friends. While my second channel is
Yeah,
like for all that stuff.
I don't have a second channel. I have my VOD channel, but I don't upload it to it very much. I didn't even when I created it, but at this point, it's also just the VOD channel is also just where um like part of why it died is just because now my VODs are accessible through the live tab on YouTube because I go live both places, so it's like I don't really need the VOD channel now. There's still a whole bunch of VODs you can't watch publicly that just like live on my hard drive, but I mean, it's not like those are the super highbrow ones anyway.
I mean,
The super highbrow
what?
streams.
Even if you made a second channel, what would that even consist of? Because like your main channel is you just like kind of dump whatever on your main channel.
I'm trying to be more consistent with what I put on my main channel nowadays. I mean, right now it's just like either it's talk related content, like we did that one Reddit video or the Bad Creepypastas video, or it's ramble content, where I just get on VR chat or my VTuber software and just record a ramble about a topic that I think a lot of people need to, a lot of people would find interesting. I do kind of want to make a more in-depth video essay about something. I haven't found the time to sit down and like start working on that proper, especially because I've got so
Hollow
much else
Knight.
going on involving like Among the Whispering Woods. Um, see, I was
Oh,
I
we
was
never
thinking about
talked.
making Mirabossi, but
Oh yeah, speaking of that game, we never mentioned it.
Among the Whispering Woods.
Yeah, not on here. We're not gonna go too in
Yeah,
detail, but new video game. Uh,
new video
hopefully
game.
soon. Hopefully soon.
It's not
Are
technically
you sure it's a good
officially
idea to
announced.
already? Are you sure it's a good idea to already
Well,
publicly
it's not like
reveal
an
it?
official announcement. We're just saying that it exists. We're
No,
not
no,
saying
no.
it's coming out
And
tomorrow, guys. It's coming out tomorrow.
this is not the first time that I've talked about like this is not the first time that I've talked about Among the Whispering Woods on like somewhere that's not an official announcement. I've done it on stream before. And like I've streamed development of the game before. It's just that it hasn't been officially announced, especially with more like details about what exactly it is.
It's about
It just
gay shit. It's about gay people. I fucking hate that. Don't keep that.
I think a clear indication that the game will come out soon is whenever the album of the OST comes out, because it probably there is a
Yeah.
small chance there's a very small chance the OST might get released before the actual game. Mainly
Yeah, I
because how
worked
my
very hard on
distributor
that
mainly.
OST.
Shut up! Who are
Yeah, I
you?
worked very hard on that OST. It was
But
very difficult
Who
to put
is
together.
this?
no, but seriously though, I actually did put a lot of work into it. It's not even finished yet.
don't.
I'm still making more tracks for it. But the reason why I say it might get released like probably like a few days or a few weeks before the game drops is mainly because how my distributor works. I would say, hey, I want it released on this day. Okay, we'll release it. We will release it a week before this. I did not say that. I said I wanted to release on this day, not there. But you know, whatever.
What if you just
We
like
might have
plan
to
it
change
out
how
for
that
like 2
works
weeks
because
in advance?
we might want to change how that works mostly because we have multiple people who are composing, so we might have to
Yeah.
find a different way to handle
I might-
distribution.
What I might do is obviously I'm gonna upload it onto YouTube first, and then I'll attempt to upload it on Spotify. I'm gonna upload my tracks. All the tracks I made, I'm gonna upload. But I feel like,
Upload to Spotify.
but yeah, if you want
Click
me
and comment.
to, I can include everybody's music and put it into like a singular album. But
why don't
I
you
don't
just,
That would
like,
I
probably
don't
be
know.
good.
I don't know
Why don't
how
you
that
just-
would work.
well, how about you
entirely.
figure out the system for releasing like an album under various artists? Try to
You
figure
can
out
do
the
that.
system for that.
You can
'Cause
do
there's
that
a
on
system for
Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
But yeah, that's
Figure out
that's
how to
not what
work
this
that
podcast is. We're not gonna talk. We're not gonna go into too
No,
much
I'm
more
gonna
detail.
spoil
No, we
the
don't
whole
need
game
to.
for you guys. So pretty much the game
No.
ends.
So because then some's
The
probably gonna
game
accidentally
ends.
get
How
spoiled.
accurate!
The game ends, and it starts.
Wow, incredible.
I guess we did to confirm that the game does have a start and an end, which is actually something a little big because it could have been just a sandbox.
That is true. That is true. We do already have an ending in mind. Like, you could kind of tell that that's like this is tangentially related. You can kind of tell that that's like the big problem with Poppy Playtime is that they did not have an ending when they started writing the darn thing.
I agree.
I played. I worked
Dude.
on Poppy Playtime. How dare
Dude.
you?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. FNAF is just adding crap now, bro. I like originally I was like, dude, this is really impressive storytelling.
It's
I can't
just-
believe he like wrote all this at some point. Until I
It just
realized,
keeps going.
until
That's not impressive.
until Security Breach released, I was like, yeah, never mind. They're just adding crap now.
Scott's just doing stuff, man. It's like,
doing
you know,
I feel like some of this shit he does is just to intentionally piss off MatPat or Game Dev, I guess. I feel like some of it was just to get under MatPat's skin to make him wrong.
So yeah, it's like one game is like
all your
okay,
theories
yeah,
are
I got
wrong. Goodbye.
I got like okay, I got all the theories right from the second from like FNAF 83, okay? Now oh wait, a new game just dropped? All your theories are wrong.
The extent
Fuck
of
you,
being
eat
able to
shit.
piece
No.
together,
Oh my god.
like the extent for like being able to piece together a coherent narrative for FNAF is like games 1 through like 6. And then you're good. But like if you go any further than that thing is gonna start getting weird.
Honestly, I'm gonna drop a hot take. I don't think Sister Location's really that good. I think it's pretty
No, it
mid.
isn't.
That's actually that's a pretty common thing. I think it's a good game in terms of the fact that it's like it dropped the ball a lot in terms of gameplay, but it is the story is pretty hype.
I think
I just wanna say-
actually just the worst in the franchise.
I want to say
The
first
characters-
playthrough the game is very lore driven. Other than
Yeah, it's
like first playthrough, right? First playthrough is gonna be amazing, but then after that, you already know everything that happens. So in terms of replayability, it kind of sucks, which is why it comes to
compared to the other FNAF games.
Yeah, when it comes to replayability, it kind of sucks. You can't like you already know
Thanks.
everything that happens. And honestly, you could say that about Security Breach a little bit too. But even that has a little bit of replayability because you're messing with AI that just chases you. You can play that all day.
What?
Did you say that it was the worst in the franchise?
Yeah, I think Dislocation is the worst replayability
Okay.
wise.
Have you ever played Security Breach?
Okay, I'm not including Security Breach in that. Like
God,
Scott.
well,
made
Well,
games.
okay, well, you said worse than the franchise. Security Breach is a part
Sorry,
of the
I wasn't
franchise.
Worst
do you mean
games in one
do you mean
bad,
you mean
worst-
in the
barely
original?
count it.
Yeah, the original trilogy. Because then if you're talking
That's
about
what
that,
I meant.
then
I meant
Worst-
Scott made games. I meant Scott made
Yeah,
games. My bad.
oh, yeah,
Worst game in the Click Team era. Worst game in the
Yeah.
Click Team era.
Yeah, because
that's what I meant.
Security Breach is actually a drag. It's not even fun.
Oh, God.
It's a drag. I just want
Dude,
to
That
fucking
I
it's
can
like-
play
agree
it.
Breach
with.
was plagued by like writing
Okay.
problems and actually largely audience problems. They couldn't figure out what their target audience was for Security Breach. I don't think. Like that.
Well,
That's
that's
one of the
because-
things
No, they
that was greatly holding it back.
I think that was mainly because
know.
of that was mainly because FNAF was like at the time, even now, screw it, even now is considered like it has so many little, children playing it
It's
that
a
probably
children's
shouldn't be
franchise.
playing. Yeah, it's a children's franchise that shouldn't have been a children's franchise.
It shouldn't
was
have been a
originally
children's.
It was not supposed to be a
I
children's
agree.
franchise at first. It was supposed to be for like at least teenagers to adults.
I mean, like you look at Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 3, and you actually start thinking about them, and they are like seriously messed up.
Bro, you were watching, dude.
You know,
in
I mean,
FNAF
like
3, you're literally looking at a walking corpse with guts
you are
hanging
looking
out
at
and
a
crap.
walking dead body.
No,
with
you're not.
guts in
It's
it.
a lie.
Yeah,
It-
you're
it's,
looking at
No,
William's
no, it's
dead
just
It's
rotting
Play-Doh.
corpse.
it's just unalived. Come on,
No, it's
guys.
Play-Doh.
Yet people are
It's
still into
Play-Doh.
him. Like
Please.
that.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
No, people.
Okay,
No,
Nix.
I'm not
I
even
think
joking.
Nix just
No,
wanted
no.
to say that.
No, Nixis has a point. No, Nixis has a point. There's so many people that are like have a crush on Springtrap, and it's like, dude, you are looking at an animatronic with a actual dead corpse inside that you can visually see. What do you mean
Oh,
you have a
shit.
crush on it?
Okay,
the fuck
wait,
you mean,
actually,
oh shit?
you-
And then they freaking
You
draw him
wanna know-
pregnant.
Wait. I know I've said this before, just not on the podcast. Funny lore detail about myself. I remember when I was like 8, I was like at a friend's house playing like FNAF related stuff on their tablet, and we were playing like a Five Nights at Freddy's dating simulator. I do not remember which one, but like it was
I
it was
remember
on mobile, and it
those.
was like it was really weird. We were like dating Mangle or something, I think.
Dude,
Oh,
I
shit!
remember
Like,
those.
Wait, that's W ball knowledge.
games.
W
my
W ball
Oh my
knowledge.
God.
bro.
That is that
That is-
game.
Dude,
oh my god.
No,
I
Dude,
I was
forgot
talking
no.
about
the
the
name of
Mangle
it. I
shit.
forgot
No,
the
No,
name.
I wasn't talking about the game. I was talking about Mangle. I was saying that was ball
No,
knowledge.
dude, actually, speaking of dating, speaking of like stupid dating games like that, I was originally gonna do a stream where I was gonna play a dating Digital Circus fan game that I found. It's still on my
Oh.
it's still the game is still sitting on my PC. I just never extracted it. So it's like just sitting on my PC in a zip file somewhere.
You
And I'm
never
still
abstracted it?
Oh! Sorry, I can't be screaming right now. But no, the freaking- Shut up. But I'm still considering, if I can find it on my computer somewhere, I'm considering streaming it for my first stream back in like a year.
Do that. That would be so funny. I
That'd
want to
be
be there
I
fucking
was
for
gonna
that.
get,
hilarious.
dude, I was gonna get people on the stream to like voice the characters too, and it was gonna be fun. It was gonna be fun and stupid.
Bro never did it.
Yeah.
It was also
Fun.
gonna be a stream where I had my face cam on as well, so it was gonna be a really big stream.
Mm-hmm. It is one of those things where it's like that was a childhood memory. I remember I was banned from watching FNAF related stuff as a child, like by my parents. My parents did not want me watching FNAF related stuff, because like the game's rating. So I was just like not allowed.
Makes sense. I
So
was.
the only so like the
Totally.
big memories that I have with it were like playing it at a friend's house. I remember playing one of the FNAF games
Yeah, no,
on
Ginny,
mobile at a friend's
Ginny,
house.
Ginny, I won't lie. You make me consider that I was lucky when I was under 13, dude. My mom did not care what I watched. I mean, I got banned off of YouTube for a short while, but
Mhm.
like eventually my mom just
Yeah,
started
you
caring that I
do.
watched YouTube. And
Dude,
like, I used to
my
watch
mom
some
cared that I
crazy
was
stuff,
watching-
bro.
My mom was caring that I was watching freaking Bendy and the Ink Machine because it was T-rated.
Bendy was a little devil
Bendy,
thing,
like
bro.
one of the.
That's fucking.
Bro, it's too scary because it's ink. It's ink. It's too scary.
Oh, ink. Oh.
Ooh.
Ink scares
That is
me, bro.
scary.
Actually, no,
Well,
ink
like,
does.
okay.
No, ink does scare me, bro. That crap got stuck on my hand at some point.
Okay, like
Ooh.
okay, another thing like in a similar vein to that, there was a show that I was also not allowed to watch as a child called Eon Kid. From what I remember, it was because it was like too violent or something, and I went back and I watched it, and I was like, why was I banned from watching this? Because it was just really weird.
You were banned from watching SpongeBob. That makes sense that you were watched for.
Well, okay, no, I wasn't. I
He
wasn't.
wasn't
I
banned.
wasn't banned from watching SpongeBob. It's just I never got the opportunity to watch it. Because like I
Yeah.
grew up without I grew up number one without cable. We never ever got like cable or Nickelodeon or anything. So like I never watched cable TV ever as a child. So I
Oh.
wasn't exposed to a lot of stuff. The only stuff that I was oftentimes exposed to is like stuff that my parents bought on Amazon or eventually, stuff that was available on Netflix at my grandparents' house because they had Netflix, you know. So like there was a lot of stuff that I learned about simply because it was either on Netflix at my grandparents' house, like on the Wii, or because my parents had bought it on Amazon. So
Oh
that's
yeah, a
how I
lot of
ended
the
up
shows
watching.
I've found out through Netflix.
That's how I ended up watching a whole bunch of My Little Pony and Avatar: The Last
Or-
Airbender. Like, so I
or
did
same
grow
with-
up watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is peak.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the My Little Pony, but not the Last Airbender. I
I
can
haven't
never
watched
get
My Little
into
Pony.
that
You
show.
know, I was thinking actually real quick. Since we're
It's
apparently
called
just-
moving.
it's
called
Shut
clapping.
It's called clapping. I was
Shut the
thinking.
fuck up.
I was thinking about subjecting you
Remember when
guys to
people thought the
torture
Bluey
since we
community was gonna
were.
be similar to the? Oh, my bad.
You are homosexual.
Ooh,
I
shit.
was. Since we are parent, I guess we're just bringing back movie nights and stuff like that. I was considering doing some shows with some movies as well. I was
Yeah.
considering subjecting you guys to torture, and we're gonna watch My Little Pony.
Wait, that
That's
isn't
not
torture.
torturous at all.
That
No,
is
It
that's
not
isn't.
like
torture.
that's completely
Oh no,
fine.
I'm not saying it's torturous for you guys, but it'll be torturous for some people.
Not for me. I'm
No.
fine with My Little Pony. I have no problem. It's called clapping.
It's called
Shut
clapping.
up.
Bro.
Stop fucking referencing that fucking
Dude,
video.
okay, my relationship with My Little
wait,
Pony is
no.
weird, bro. I watched it like on and off as a child.
Wait, no, Nixus, I just got reminded of that one time on Ponytown when we were with Furrow. Remember?
Oh, I think when you were called fucking something, I
It
don't
was because
remember,
like
but I
the
hear,
one person like called. I don't want to be a filthy Philly clopper or something because like there were
bro.
one of them was just like desperate to ERP with the other one, and it was like, what?
Oh,
It's
that.
called
Oh, God, I
clopping.
remember that.
It's called clopping.
It's called
that-
clapping.
That is called clopping.
Or like,
Dude, that
okay.
video is so funny.
Like one of the other things that I also would watch growing up was Veggie Tales.
Same.
Veggie
several
Tales,
VeggieTales
bro. Oh
DVDs.
my god. You
I
just
used to go
unlocked a
to-
core memory.
I used to go to a Catholic school, so I was forced to watch it.
I wasn't forced.
Bro,
I chose
VeggieTales-
to watch
I
it
wasn't
because
forced.
VeggieTales is peak. Also,
Bro.
I mean, I didn't hate it.
VeggieTales
I wasn't
Netflix.
mad.
Dude,
upset
I
about
didn't, bro. I didn't even know it was a Christian show until recently because like I used to watch it a lot when I was younger, and then like someone like brought it up again, and they're like, I was like, oh yeah, that show was. I thought that show was good when I was younger, and they're like, did you know it was a Christian show? And I was like, it is.
I knew that.
Okay,
They literally
I
made
didn't
a
know
whole episodes about Christians.
Well,
Not
I
crazy.
guess
One of-
I mean I didn't watch every single episode, but I did watch a lot of them.
Bro wasn't a true fan. Fake
Bro,
fan.
shut
Okay.
up, dude. My grandma just put it
Okay.
on like whatever show she could find, so like that's why I know VeggieTales.
There's one other show that I hope makes up for the fact that I've never watched SpongeBob, and that's Backyardigans. Because
Oh,
Backyardigans is
Backyardigans.
peak television.
Dude,
I fucking hated that show.
why?
What?
You hate Backyardigans?
Oh my
What?
god, you are fake human. Fake human.
I'm
You
kidding.
cannot be
Skinwalker.
real.
I didn't
You
even watch
cannot
You're a
be
Cannot
real.
skinwalker.
I
real,
didn't even
bro.
watch it.
Okay, you've never seen
didn't
it.
even watch it. I
Okay.
didn't watch it. I'm
That's
gonna be
so
honest.
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Well, in my opinion, it's like it's just a show. It's fucking.
Oh, what was
I
that
like the
one?
theme song. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
What?
Wait,
Nah,
wait,
nah,
yeah.
okay.
What was that one show? What was that one show? It was like weird because it was kind of like pictures of like it was like images of animals, and then like it was kind of like it kind of looked like it was like photoshopped and like animated over.
I know what you're
It
talking.
was like
Wonder
animals,
Pets,
yeah, and they
bro.
were in the
Wonder
cage.
Pets. Wonder Pets. That's what
Yeah,
you're talking
Wonder
about.
Pets, yeah,
Wonder
Wonder
Pets.
Yeah,
Is it
I
weird
just
that
said
my,
Wonder
is
Pets.
it weird that I went to fucking Uncle Grandpa because I was thinking of fucking like hyper realistic tiger or whatever.
What?
it is?
Hyper-realistic
know.
flying tiger.
Tiger, yeah.
Uncle Grandpa was a weird ass show.
Don't worry about it.
Weird.
I
Bro,
wouldn't
no,
worry about it.
but that dude, Wonder Pets was freaking goated. I used to watch it all the freaking time.
Oh, when I was a little kid, I used to watch Wonder Pets and Backyardigans. Oh man.
Those
It's like
two
I've
shows
never
went
seen.
together.
It's like I've never seen SpongeBob, but I've seen so much of the other ball knowledge children's shows. You know, like Wonder Pets, Backyardigans, Veggie Tales. I also watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, some Legend of Korra, Odd Squad as well for a while.
Odd
I also
Squad.
used to
Odd
play.
Squad was weird,
I
bro.
used
It
that was
was.
kind of the point.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Oh,
in the
yeah, it
name
does have odd
Odd.
in the name.
Or I would
Makes
also go
sense,
on like I would go on the PBS Kids website and play the Cyber Chase Flash games. Specifically the Flash games. I didn't really watch much Cyber Chase.
I
You know,
get
because the Flash games were fun.
a little bit.
It's like, or
Yeah.
like also Wildcrats. We would watch Wildcrats.
That's
There
love
was
Wild.
one show, however, that I was banned from watching. Not because it was too violent, but because of how annoying it was, and for the fact that it ruins classical music. Can you guess what it is?
Oh no.
I
Not
don't.
that show.
I can't
Okay,
think of it.
so the opening of the show starts with "We're going on a trip."
Oh,
You know, shut up.
Don't fucking
My-
sing that theme. I hate that show. I
all
fucking
right,
Oh,
play
hate
no.
Little
play
Einsteins, bro.
play the trap
Fucking
remix.
no.
No.
I'm gonna
Play the
fucking
trap
Why is
kill
everybody?
you,
remix.
Cloudy.
People hated that show. People hated that
No,
show.
it low key actually like does like ruin classical music. It's not good.
I genuinely hate that fucking show.
I don't get how someone can even feel such a visceral hatred for such a simple show. It's not
mean,
that
it's-
serious.
No, there's good
Holy
reason
shit.
for it.
Yeah, no, bro. I remember hearing the TikTok freaking audios, bro, of the trap remix of the intro, bro. That crap used to have me
Bro.
fuming, and I made an entire
Dog.
TikTok using that song. I made a TikTok using that sound, and I was having like a seizure. I was acting like I was having a seizure on the floor, bro. My old TikTok was like my old TikTok was like. It was like ahead of its time, but also like below its time because like I also had many videos where I was just like being an actual idiot.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
And it was like it was
Oh.
just that song playing in the background as I was like just violently shaking on the floor.
Bro, incredible.
I wish I
Oh
still
my
had that
God.
video.
So yeah,
I
it's
love
like
going down memory lane.
I've never seen SpongeBob, but the thing
You
is
missed
that I
out.
didn't grow up completely culturalist because I got all these amazing things as well.
You know, you could just
You know.
watch it now, right? You could always
could.
watch it now.
I could, or I could continue to annoy people by continuing to have the claim that I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob.
Oh,
Rage
fuck
baiter.
you.
You know,
Rage
Pete's
bait is
rage bait over
crazy.
here.
Freaking rage baiter, bro.
The kind of rage bait that's actually funny just because that's a simple, real detail about me that everybody just gets up in arms about.
SpongeBob was peak. Like genuinely, like one of the best kids shows I've ever watched. Like genuinely,
Okay,
I
but
was
then you
like
also
a
have
little baby growing up with that shit. An actual fucking baby.
then you also have Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba. Wow.
See, I know like all of the greats. It's crazy. Or there was that one leapfrog thing that we owned on it was like the Alphabet amusement park that we owned on Amazon that I would watch sometimes. There was also a
real
bit when I
quick,
was younger when I was watching the original He-Man.
The
real
original-
quick,
Whoa.
real quick. I do want to say we're gonna make it to. I want to say we can make it to 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then we're gonna
How long
call
have
it
we
done
been
because
going for?
we've already been going for like 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Holy shit.
Incredible.
But I know if I say let's try to end the conversation, we're gonna end up talking for another 10 minutes. So let's just go for like 1 hour and 20 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, let's try that. Genuinely, like, saddens me that you're probably never gonna watch SpongeBob due to the fact that you're rage baiting. Because you're missing out, man. You're missing out.
You know, I
Listen,
find it
I
funny
mean,
that
I would say they're fully missing out, but like they definitely are missing out a little bit.
Oh, you're fully missing out. I'd argue he's fully missing out.
I'm gonna miss like cultural references, but also at the same time, I don't care. SpongeBob,
missing-
like that's the other thing for like why I haven't gone out and watched it myself is that it's never like the concept has never enthralled me. Like it's just never been interesting to me.
Should we?
You
You
know.
didn't even watch
Should
the
we
movie?
We should just force
No.
me to watch like the whole like season 1 of SpongeBob.
But I
season
would
1 through
watch
3.
but I would
Oh,
watch
God.
And the
H2O
movie.
with my sisters. That Australian show about mermaids. I would watch that with my
No
sisters.
way. Fucking H2O.
Yeah.
Jeannie, you need to die. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you just need to die. Like, genuinely. I just think you need to die.
Or I'd also
Listen,
play
wow.
like point and click games as a child. Like that one Blues
Look at
Clues
that.
game we own on
Remember the
CD-ROM.
Garfield one? Remember the Garfield one that was like horror themed or whatever? Like
Spooky
one?
Scary Scavenger Hunt.
Yeah, or they have like
I
fucking
used to
the one
watch
guy who
Lyman
walked
in the
up.
Basement.
Yeah,
I
Lyman
used
in
to
the
watch my
basement.
mom play that game all the time. I think that's part of what stoked my love in horror is literally just Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunts.
That's funny.
Along with me sneaking things related to like like Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine from time to time.
They all remember that
Along
game
with
where it's like Cloudy is in a game and like they're in it?
What?
Cloudy's
Don't even bring up that, bro. I will actually kill you.
Bring
I
it-
swear
no,
to God,
what?
you bring up that
Wait,
image.
what?
The AI
What?
images. The AI images that were
What?
made.
No, I'm not even talking about.
I hate
wasn't
those.
even thinking
I
about
actually hate
that. I
those,
wasn't
bro.
even
I
thinking
actually
about
hate
that.
those.
I was not even thinking about that.
Well, no, because
You're just
that's
in the
what.
dark over here, not
No,
understanding why
that's
you're
what
so
sparked.
disgusted.
That sparked. Because you said something like that, and that sparked somebody to make it. I'm not gonna say who, obviously, but that sparked somebody to freaking make it.
I didn't say anything about AI though.
Yes, you did. No, but you didn't say anything about AI, but you certainly did say, oh, so like Cloudy the game. So don't even say Cloudy the game anymore. Don't even say anything related to me and then a game in the same sentence.
I didn't even.
Cloudy,
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Cloudy.
What?
So it means something else. We should add your bird as a like an Easter egg character somewhere in Among the Whispering Woods.
No, we should not.
Oh, wait, no, I actually do remember something. Speaking of birds, I was going to since this episode is gonna be visually a little bit different than normally is, I'm thinking about in everybody's boxes. I said this in the past actually on one of the past episodes where I'm going to decorate everybody's like little boxes with something. I already have a few. I already have like genies in mind. I know what I'm gonna do with his.
What'd you do
E-Rays,
with mine?
I know
Oh,
what I'm gonna do.
no.
I know what I'm gonna do with E-Rays, and Nixus. I'm thinking about Nixus still, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
If you whatever you want
Camera,
for mine,
camera,
I don't
FNAF
want you
camera.
to do it because I feel like you
Oh,
are like
I
gonna
know
get
what
it
I'm
terribly
gonna do.
wrong because you're horrible.
I know what I'm gonna do.
If I don't like it and like you put it out there, we're not friends
It's gonna
anymore.
listen. It's gonna look stupid, but it's gonna be fun. Listen, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna look stupid, but it's gonna be fun.
All right, our friendship depends on it being good, so you better.
It is I, the great papyrus.
You better get it right. I hope you know our whole friendship depends on this, so you better get it right.
Dude, it
our
cannot
whole
be that
friendship.
serious. It cannot be that serious.
It can be.
No. And also, yeah, I'm gonna once we're done with this podcast, I'm actually gonna start designing them today. Even though I shouldn't be drawing, I am gonna draw a little bit.
What? Isn't it fend for yourself? I was just gonna eat something like on my own.
Hey, Jeannie's mom. I met his mom.
Okay.
Haha, you didn't meet his
Sorry
parents.
for my
kick
mother
you out.
coming outside. Because I've just been wandering around outside for like the past hour. It's been very nice, actually. It's a very nice day outside. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
day
very nice.
outside.
Genie
Birds are
Genie
singing.
touches grass for the
Flowers
first
are
time.
blooming.
All right,
On
I'm
days
clicking.
like these, kids like you should be
All right,
touching grass.
I'm gonna hit Control R now.
Hit Control R to get free Robux and faster
Really?
CPU or something.
You promised
No,
my
don't.
son.
69420 left.
Oh no! Why does he torture
Hey.
me?
He
Why does he
died.
torture me? Why does he actually
Oh,
Harry
torture me?
69420 joined.
Why do you torture me? Why do you torture me?
It was worth it. It was funny.
It's
It's
not
a
worth
beautiful
it.
day outside.
It'll be funny.
Birds
It'll
are
be worth it in
singing.
the video.
It's not
Flowers are
funny.
blooming.
It's not funny.
In
Now,
days like
you know what?
these,
Screw it. I'm not even
it's
gonna
like
do work. I'm not even gonna change the border. It's gonna
should
just
be
be
burning
like
in hell.
badly misaligned for like a few seconds.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna
It was
see
worth
some of
it.
the mistakes. Okay, no. When I made the borders for like our profiles, I had it was like it's kind of messy. You can't see it. You can't see it though because of the way it is. But if somebody left, you could probably see it if I do it the same way this time.
Yeah.
Was considering I'm making entirely new borders with like custom things inside. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna do it the same way.
Huh? Undertale cannibalizing other things' songs for fun.
Oh god.
Has it been an hour and 20 minutes yet?
No, we're almost in. We're almost in. We're almost there. We should start wrapping up though, because since we are close to 20 minutes.
All right, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. Bye.
No,
There, see?
don't. We still have 5
But like,
minutes.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, I had a very interesting childhood. I don't think it was terrible. It was, it was fine.
All right,
Mine
we're
was weird.
wrapping
I didn't have a normal one per se.
Mine was a
Very
fever
much
dream.
so.
No, mine was a freaking fever dream because I remember since I did watch a lot of cartoons, like especially when I went to my grandma's house. But then there was just like a time where I was so invested into YouTube, bro. I loved YouTube. I would always go to YouTube. And there was like there was just like kind of weird thing where I was like watching cartoons a lot, but I was also watching a lot more YouTube than cartoons. So I just remember watching a lot of, especially, oh my god, those FNAF like source filmmaker animations, bro. Those were a
gosh.
huge part of my childhood. And, like,
Oh,
freaking Gary's Mod and crap,
that's
bro.
same.
That was
I would
like
watch
YouTube
those
was a
SFMs
very
before I was not allowed.
YouTube was a very big part of my childhood, even though it probably shouldn't be. Especially the time I started watching YouTube, where not so good things were happening on YouTube.
Towards the beginning, I'm only really allowed to watch one YouTuber, and that was Stacy Plays. So
I think me watching Hot Diggity Demon left permanent brain damage somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, it
What a
definitely did.
concept.
Probably.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
I
Like,
used to
okay,
watch a lot of Dan
I,
TDM too.
I was a fucking fan of Pony.mo before I even knew what it was, bro.
I wasn't even allowed to watch Dan
Hey, look at
TDM,
this
bro.
porn. Hey, look at this
Wow.
porn.
Dan the Diamond Mine
Swag.
Card.
Dude, I fucking
Missed
I watched
out.
Later on, I
dude,
will.
I think Jackson the guy permanently left like a fucking mark in my brain that dented, dude. I just heard an Irish
Yeah.
man screaming fuck so much, I think it permanently hurt me.
Dude, no, I remember watching freaking Markiplier. Dude, no, my freaking uncle got me into Markiplier.
Hello, everybody.
Actually.
My name is Markiplier.
No,
Ready.
those were that. Okay, I didn't watch much Markiplier, but then my uncle showed me. He showed me the Getting Over It Markiplier videos, and then I like looked him up on YouTube, and I went like down a rabbit hole. I watched so many of his old videos.
I remember
And, like, I still have times where like occasionally I would just like go on Markiplier's channel and just like binge watch a bunch of his videos.
The game was just
Old
going
and
to be
new.
suggested
Old
on Mass.
old
And I heard
and-
Yami Mass played it.
Okay, everybody watching
Old
this
and new.
podcast, all 2 people, go subscribe to DLive22891. He is genuinely the best childhood YouTuber I've ever had. He's my favorite. He was awesome. He was fucking great, alright? Him and Entwin, they were my goats, okay? I don't care what you
man.
say. They were awesome. They were amazing.
But yeah, they're
They-
also the reason
they're-
why E-Ray's gay.
They're like the epitome of 2010s like YouTubers. Like I feel like they're like Little Big Planet, Minecraft, or not even really Minecraft. Little Big
Mines.
Planet, They did a
Minecraft.
lot of fucking Little Big Planet. Like, a lot. I mean, he had, like, a Minecraft sword in his room. Like, his room was very 2010s.
Ugh.
He had a Minecraft sword. He had, like a Black Ops poster or something like that. Like, he had a 2010s ass room.
Okay, we are past. Wait, when did
Yeah,
we
we're
start?
about-
Are we at the hour
We're
20?
119. We're about to end in like a minute.
All right, let's wrap
Wait,
up.
I-
All
I-
right, guys, if you want to
I
see
am-
more
I am hungry.
insane podcasts
This
like this,
one-
then go check out the
Oh my
channel.
gosh.
Check
E-Ray,
out
shut up.
Cloudy's channel. I
E-Ray,
guess.
shut
I
up.
mean, he makes some cool stuff. Go check out Nix's.
Who are you? You are not the host. Who are you? Shut
Post
up.
Jamie Nix's address everywhere you can, so
What?
that I can do a
No,
fan meet.
no.
No,
I'm gonna be
that's
posting
enough.
my
No, what?
address in the
That's
comments
enough.
of this video.
That's enough.
So that
That's
we can have
enough.
a fan.
That's
E-Ray,
enough.
shut the fuck
That's
up.
enough. That's freaking
Anyway,
enough, bro. But yeah,
Check me out on YouTube.
Hurry
I guess,
up, bro.
maybe.
Say the
everyone,
outro.
anybody have the last things to say? We're already past, almost past 20 minutes.
No, I just want to say bye.
Reality is gay.
I'm doing a fan meet and greet outside my house.
All
so
right.
If anybody wants to show up.
E-Ray
Go
with the
ahead.
dresses, bro. He's gonna end up gonna become like a future Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Serial
actually.
doxer.
I was gonna say something much worse than that, but yeah.
No, say it. No,
Everyone-
no, no, no,
No,
no,
it's
no,
too
no,
late.
no, no.
Everyone say bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.